Welcome back to another episode of the Jahmal River Show. This is another week, another blissful week, shall I say, because I'm alive, my guest is alive, y'all alive, because I know y'all watching the video, even though it ain't going to be out for another couple weeks. But I know y'all watching the video, and that's a blessing. And y'all know I start every episode off with, how are y'all doing? You know, I like to check and see how y'all mentally is, how y'all are emotionally, physically, you know, all those type things, because, you know, hey, it's hard out here. It's real hard out here, especially with everything going on in the world. So, how are y'all doing? Just let me know. And today is 2. I think it's one more 2. I think it is. This day is, what's this? A manifestation day, a day of, you know, you just got to pray for them dreams, pray for them goals and aspirations you want to, you know, we got to strive. We got to make it, especially us. We young black men, got to make it. You know what I'm saying? So today is 2, and this video ain't going to be out, but y'all know how that go. I hope everybody prayed and asked for great things today. Manifest everything great. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the Bella. I know I normally bring the Bella. Sorry, guys, I ain't got no Bella. I'm on a little fast. I ain't drinking no Bella. So I'm trying to. But Rick Ross, I say this every show. Look, I need to be sponsored. I need to be an ambassador or something because I got too many of these. And I love your shit. You know what I'm saying? And before we start, also, I want to give a shout out to my boy Omar. I don't know if y'all seen this before. Yeah, it's hard, ain't it?
That is tough.
Jahmal River Show, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to go get y'all custom rugs, hold on, let me pull his Instagram up real quick. It's right here,
I need that.
Yeah, bro. He does all different types of custom shit with the rugs. So, hey, his Instagram is OMARKOFIDENTEH. I know it's long, but y'all, I spelled it slow for y'all because I know a couple of y'all might be a little slow. But yeah, so go check my boy out, get y'all a custom rug made, and you know, come on, support your black people, support us all. And with that being said, I got somebody here today that I support. You know, you gotta support us all. We gotta support our brothers. So I have actually, I'm not gonna say that. I have someone who is an up and coming DJ, someone who I bet you busting his ass to get to the top and to get locally known around the Dallas area, and then he just want to be known around Texas and the world. And I'm sure he want to be known there. If y'all don't know who I'm talking about DJ Baba. Let's give him a round of applause.
It's a pleasure to be here, man. Thank you for having me today.
Oh man, you know, anytime. Anytime, you know, like I said, this platform is to promote, support, and just, you know, put our people on. So, because it's not that many platforms where, you know, we are on there talking about our journey, like talking about what we got going and all that. So that's why I made this platform. I made this platform just so I can bring on, not even just black small business owners, if you, of the other races, Asian, white, whatever. You can come on as well, but this platform is mainly for us brothers and sisters black that has businesses, entrepreneurs, artists, whatever you do. I'm here to help you promote yourself. So, DJ Baba, you heard?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How you feeling today? How you doing mentally,
man,
physically,
you know,
emotionally?
Honestly, I woke up this morning and I just got to it, bro. You know, and I think that's really been every day, you know, ever since I became a DJ. It's just really, like, I've just been motivated, man. Just daily motivation, honestly, for real.
That's what I love to hear. I love to hear that. So, what motivated you today? You just woke up like, it's 2, or you was just like, man, today just feeling better than it ever was?
You know, honestly, when I just woke up this morning, I felt that breeze from the fan. And first off, you know what it is when you first put your leg out of the covers and it's all cold.
Ooh, that feel good. That
woke
morning,
me up.
Get that little morning stretch too, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, DJ Baba. So, how did you start DJing? I was looking through your page and I seen that you started through the pandemic,
right?
If I'm not mistaken. So, how did you go about wanting to start to become a DJ?
So it actually is kind of funny, man. So basically, I have a virtual reality headset, like an Oculus. And I saw this game on there one time, and it was like a little $30 game, and I was just like, I might as well buy it. And it was basically just like teaching you how to DJ. Man, and during that time, I was a delivery driver for Amazon, and it was cool, but I felt like I was slaving a little too much for little pay. That just wasn't what I wanted to do.
I bet.
Yeah, and man, like every single day I got off of work, I kept getting on it. Like every single day, I kept on downloading music. I kept trying to keep on learning. They have, they got workshops on there too. Yeah, where basically you can get like virtual training. And
yeah, Oculus.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's lit.
And I'll be playing with just different random people online that I would meet. And then eventually I wanted to get a turntable. So I ended up actually going out, buying one. And at one point, I just kept adding so much music and whatnot. And I just told myself, I might as well, just try to go out and find some gigs. It was a lot of no's at first.
Of course.
A lot. And, nobody really wanted to take a chance. So, I had to go out and hustle up a couple free shows. And, once I started doing that, I started realizing how successful I was with it. Just like people were very happy with my results. And then people actually want to start paying for the services. And luckily from that point, it's just been going pretty well and consistent ever since.
That's dope. That is dope. And as always, you're gonna get a million no's before you get that one yes. That's how it was. I had started a vending business, and man, I'm talking about it was like 2 or 3 weeks. Just no. And I got that one yes, and take advantage of that opportunity. That's your only opportunity. So that somebody gave you that chance. So it's like, hey, you better take advantage of it. So I forgot to ask you. Tell the people a little bit about yourself, where you from, what you do besides DJing, and just a little something about you. Introduce yourself.
Man, so a little bit about me. So I'll start from high school. That's when life gets a little exciting. Ooh. Well, matter of fact, I'll take it back before that. Before that, I was very big in music. My parents had me in. Well, first of all, I played the trumpet, played the violin, the viola. I was in the choir.
You sang?
Yeah, I sang, man.
You sang, or you didn't sing?
I didn't sing, but I
you was in the back. You got that deep voice, so
yeah, a little harmonized.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But so I did that. I was in a jazz band, and I loved it. I loved it. But then sports became a big thing in my life. And in high school, I went full blown athlete. I played baseball, basketball, and football. And man, I think after my sophomore year, that's when I quit basketball. Coaching was a little much.
So you good?
Nah. I was more so like a Charles Barkley.
Hey, y'all better stop hating on my boy Charles. Charles be doing his thing.
He was good, but I was a very undersized power forward. I remember one time I was actually on a fast break. Man, and dude ended up swatting me to the back of the matter of fact, back of the stage.
Damn, you was skinny.
That's when my career ended.
That when you said you gonna pick up the weights too.
Facts.
You did the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, and at that point, I was really focused on football and baseball, and I ended up winning the state championship in football at Mount Carmel, and man, that was a lot of fun. But baseball really had my passion.
What year was that?
So we won the state championship in what was that? We won in 2013. And
my graduating class just graduated in 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I knew a few people that went there. Yeah.
Yeah, man. We had I'll say football. The team was matter of fact, football and baseball. Our teams were incredible.
Crazy.
My senior year in baseball, that was the biggest year. My whole starting lineup, we all went Division I. Like every single one of us, and a lot of those guys are in the minor league system right now.
And that's what Mount Carmel. Did you say you was from Mount Carmel? Yeah. That's what Mount Carmel. Hey, they breed athletes. They breed academics too, but they breed athletes. Yeah. Like if you go there, you are bound to go somewhere D1, for real.
Yeah. So after that, I ended up picking up a scholarship going to Grambling State.
What was that for?
For baseball.
Okay.
And that was the best decision I could have made.
Mm-hmm.
Just the family that I just created out there, and just like the family that I met, like they brought me in with open arms. You know, just being from the Midwest, just going out south, that wasn't easy.
Yeah,
man, that was a huge culture
all them
shock.
big ass bugs and heat and dry heat and Lord have mercy. It's just like Texas, but I know Gramblin's in Louisiana, right?
Yeah.
So I know it's worse there.
Yeah, I think when I first got out there, man, I think the first day it was like 96. But it was like super humid too, you know what I'm saying?
Like it just rained the day before, so
bro, yeah, like you know when it's real humid and you can't breathe? Yeah. Like that's what I was dealing with. Like I could not breathe out there.
And they had y'all outside running for baseball.
Man, running hills. Man, they're doing everything that you could imagine. But you know, honestly, that made me, man.
Yeah.
Like it made me. And I really can't complain about what happened, because like every single step that I took going to Grambling, I think, and baseball was even the last part of it. But you know, like I think every step that I took just being there, that really created who I am. Because like without those steps, I don't think I would have been able to just like, you know, mature and just become the man I am today without him.
Yeah. What were you majoring in at Grambling?
Man, so I majored in therapeutic recreation. And I think the main thing, I wanted to become a physical therapist at first. You know, I think I love people. Like I love seeing people happy. I love seeing them just taken care of. That's my main thing.
True.
And you know, at first that's what I first went in for. But then during my time there, I actually ended up focusing more on like special needs children and adults. And you know, I ended up doing an internship where I ended up working at a special recreation site where I ended up coaching Special Olympics basketball, wheelchair basketball. Damn. Yeah, man. And man, it was a lot of fun, because you know those kids listen. Like they're wanting to get better, and you know it's a competitive aspect to it. But man, these are some of the best kids and adults you could ever meet, man. Like they're incredible
because they actually want it and they're willing to listen here. Because I don't want to say regular kids, but because they are regular. But what would you put them? How would you say that? What I'm trying to say.
I mean, you know, they have the term
kids without needs.
Needs. So you know they have the term special needs, and I think the reason they call them special, they really are special, because you know, like man, if there's one thing that they lack in, you know, there's another thing that they're just extremely incredible in.
Facts.
And you know, just seeing the beauty of that, I think that was the most fun about it. You know, just seeing the kids grow in the ways that they can grow. That's what made every day special with them, you know?
That's dope. I used to want to work with special needs kids. I don't know why. I just wanted to. I don't know. I think when I was walking around school, some of them would just bring you joy. Some of the stuff that they do was just like, yeah, so that is kind of, I get what you're coming from. I just never met nobody who was just like, I would want to actually work with special needs kids. But no, that's cool as fuck.
Yeah, and I think for wheelchair basketball, you know, how was that? So they weren't like, none of them are special needs, you know. They just have they just have a disability. But those guys, they hoop like and
they quick. From what I see on TV, they look quick.
I would say it's the competitive level of that is like any other sport you'll play. Like those guys don't mess around, and I promise you, you can get on that floor and get crossed up like quick. Yeah.
So how's the rules? I know we're supposed to be talking about, but how's the rules in wheelchair basketball? Like as far as, you know, we got traveling and we got all these calls and all these, like how are those rules?
So basically, like you have to dribble. Like you have to dribble. I think you get like, I think it's either 2 or 3 wheel touches, but then you have to dribble like in between. What? And you know, like those guys, they actually do like cross ups, like spin moves. Like one of the guys that was the coaches, he played professionally out in Paris.
Damn.
Yeah, and man, at first, like I was sitting here like, let me see what this is about. But when these guys got on the floor, I'm turning the speed of the game, and like they're not just shooting. Like these guys are running plays, like they're executing. There's a whole style to it, and it's actually like really crazy to watch, like for real.
That is crazy. When the last time you was you still work with them?
No, so that was about a year and a half ago when I was in Chicago.
Oh, that was in Chicago. Okay. Yeah, Chicago. Yeah, ain't nobody go back out.
Nah, too cold.
Too cold. Just
cold.
Too much going on. Too much going on. So back to the DJing aspect. So you started DJing in during the pandemic. So how much was your first set? Like, because you know a lot of people, for the people who may want to start DJing, how much was like the first set? Did you go to a pawn shop or you bought it off of?
So let's see. My first set, it was actually like a entry level controller, and it ran me about $250.
That's not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all, and it does everything that a club turntable can do. So yeah, so I mean, at that point, it helped me basically just learn the basics, just learn all the buttons that I kind of need to know the different effects and all that, and I think after that, because you know, I didn't even have like studio speakers, so I had like a regular little like one of those Bose speakers, and you know, I just worked my way up from that point. And then I ended up actually getting like, you know, just studio speakers, and then my actual pro setup. I think my table costs what, $1,200. Yeah.
Hey, but that's what it costs to grow. You gonna make that $1,200 back? Probably already did
easily.
Yeah. So yeah, that's not bad for a starting kit. And so you just got the controller, no mic, none of that, did you?
So when I first started, I did not have a mic. But when I ended up buying one, like I think I spent for a good mic. Now I have a nice like high quality wireless mic. I think that cost me about what, $100.
Oh, okay, so, yeah. It's probably one of these or something similar to this. These about probably $100, $200 mics. Oh, okay. That ain't bad for all you DJs that actually want to go out there and start DJing. It don't cost that much to start. A lot of people think it costs a lot of money to start. It don't cost not. You said what, $200-$300?
$250 would change your life.
Would change your life. Sometimes you gotta put that money down to start where you want to get to, and believe in yourself.
Trust me, you'll make that back in 1 gig. Ooh. If you market yourself right, you will make that back in 4 hours.
Tell them how to market themselves and make that back in 4 hours.
You know, the main thing about being a really good DJ with marketing is really about just posting yourself. And that's what, you know, the guys taught me. Like, you know, every DJ that I met, every single one of them have taught me something. And I can give credit to every single one of them because they post every single day. We all have to post something every single day just to let everybody know this is what you do. Yeah. And you're serious about it. Yeah. Because, you know, a lot of different people want to say they're DJs, and a lot of people can think that they know what they're doing, but, you know, everybody has a different art and style to DJing. And if you don't have one, then you're not going to be able to do that. Like, you have to, there's a certain way that you do have to present yourself, though. But your main thing is you have to make people realize that you're there and you know that you are a serious DJ. Yeah,
that's pretty much with anything too. And like you said, I just told myself that I need to start posting more because I'm really serious about my podcast, and it's been a year. But I post like maybe once a week, and that's when I do a different show. But like I told myself, each and either every day or every other day, I'm gonna start posting clips, even on TikTok, on Instagram, and just them hashtags. Them hashtag works most of the times. But those hashtags do help a lot. And the platform that people really go to right now is TikTok. So you do them hashtags, everybody. I'm talking about view after view after view after view. So hey, if you don't got a TikTok might be the spot. You know what Definitely the spot. So how many gigs have you did since you wait, no, we were talking about did you give the game on how you can make that money back?
Okay, so to get that money back, it really depends on your pricing. You know, I mean, everybody's pricing is different, and I can't really tell everybody how to basically do their pricing. But for me, my main thing is where I'll realign my pricing at is it depends on what you provide. Because, you know, some DJs don't like to MC. Some people like to just play their music and, like, that's their set.
You MC?
And so I do try to MC. I would say I'm developing it more. But, you know, I definitely talk to the crowd. I think your crowd engagement is huge. Yeah. Because if you're able to talk to the crowd, then they're not just sitting here listening to music. Yeah. Right.
Facts.
Like the main thing is they're there to party, they're there to turn up, and somebody has to guide them there. As a DJ, you're the leader of the party.
Facts.
So you want to make sure that if you're leading the party, you want them to know that you're there, and you want them to know that you're going to take care of them and make sure that you leave out knowing that you had a good time, and you're going to know who I am as a DJ too.
Yeah, that's a definite fact. Because if you ain't talking to the crowd, they just end up dead. Especially because I don't know where I met you at the hookah lounge, and if you ain't talking, they just sitting there. You hear the hookah going, and nobody want to hear that shit.
Right.
Nobody want to hear that shit. So you said the pricing. What about how did you get into your first gig?
Shoot, so I ended up going out to at least like 10, 15 different bars.
And one more thing, goes with that. Did you have to put like show them a demo tape or something?
Man, yeah. So, matter of fact, I had to start showing people my SoundCloud.
Okay, I was listening to that earlier too, by the way.
Yeah, my SoundCloud. I'm like my first couple songs are trash, man.
That's how it happened.
And that's what I had to present though.
Yeah, so, that's how it be.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, I'm gonna tell these people straight up. My first gig, I made $50 on it.
Some people make none, like you said. You made none on some of them.
Like I made $50, and I will look back on that and say, shit, that was the best damn $50 I could have got for real. Because I mean, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And to even just make any revenue off of it, like I was cool with that because I was still trying to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Now knowing what I do now and just what I've developed, that's one thing. And but that's the thing too, because I feel like for anybody to become a great DJ, you gotta listen to other DJs.
Thanks.
Because I mean, of course, some people have been in the game longer, and man, I'm telling you, there's some killers out here. Just like the little techniques that they have. I try to pick up off that and just try to make it my own thing too. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. That is dope. So you said your first one was $50. $50. God damn. So,
yeah.
And how did it start growing?
It's really started growing when I think for me, I just stayed relentless with it. I didn't stop going out to places. I didn't stop trying to talk to owners, managers, promoters. That's really the only way to stay consistent with it, just to never let go, and just to keep your foot on the gas. And at that point, I've been able to find just residencies, stay consistent. And at that point, I got to quit my job. And yeah, so I think that was like the biggest blessing, just to be able to say like I'm a full-time DJ.
Damn.
And to comfortably live though too, because I think once I ended up quitting Amazon, I ended up doubling then tripling my income. It's
off of $250.
Off of $250.
$250. Wow. Fuck.
Shit's crazy, man. I mean, it's still a blessing to me. Like, I still be sitting here like, ain't no way.
That's a beautiful blessing. That ain't nothing but God talking to you saying, look, this might be your calling.
Right.
This definitely might be your calling. So how many sets do you do a week normally?
It really depends, but I usually do about 4 or 5 sets a week, though.
Bro, no wonder you tripling your goddamn money.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how long are the sets normally?
4 hours. 4 hours each.
4 hours each? Mm-hmm. And you charging them by the hour, aren't you?
Basically.
Oh my God.
Basically, yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Your pricing high, your pricing good.
My pricing is, I'll say this, it's definitely not no $50.
I understand.
No, I'll definitely say, my pricing now, I think within a week, I definitely make some good money.
I ain't trying to get in your business. I ain't trying to get in your business. I already know how that motherfucker. God damn, $250. Hey, look, man, I don't even know what to say to that one. $250. So I want to get back to one thing because we spoke off camera. The baseball thing. Yeah. We didn't get too much in that. You went to Grambling, and I told you I used to play back in the day. I sucked, but I played back in the day. What position did you play?
So I was an outfielder, man.
Did you like that?
I loved it.
What did you like about outfield? Because when they put me in the outfield, I couldn't see, and at that time I didn't like the glasses, the shades, and shit. But man, couldn't see a goddamn thing. Yeah. So how did you like that?
I think the thing for me was like, cause I was a first baseman at first, just growing up, and I wanted to run. Like, I think I got tired of just kind of standing at the bag and just catching the ball. I wanted to be able to move around.
You was a first baseman.
Yeah.
You said that? Yeah. I played first too.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun. It was boring, but it was fun. It was really fun because you kind of get all the action at first.
You do.
You get most of the action at first.
You're involved in mainly every play. Yeah. For the most part. I think the thing was for me, I know I could move a little bit, and I wanted to start seeing what else I could do with that. And then just from training, my arm got stronger. I ended up getting faster just from, especially the guys at Grambling. These guys could run. Like, they could run. And it was something different I've never seen before. Like, and it was some specific people in general that could really run. Like, I'm talking about, I think...
They ran track?
Because, like a 60 time, that's a big time in baseball. And I think for them, shoot, man. Yeah, I can't even give you no numbers.
Wait, y'all ran a 60?
Yeah, 60. And I think some of these guys are running like, man, 6'4", 6'5", and like that's pretty incredible for baseball. And so just competing against these guys, really, I think that's what made it fun for me in the outfield, because I know going in that I had to keep up, and the only way to keep up was to really just get faster, because I had the strength back then, but it was to get faster.
Like, how you get so goddamn big?
Man, I lift too damn much. What
you benching?
Shit, honestly, bro. I
Four?
think, yeah, I'm in the fours.
You in the fours?
I'm in the fours.
You benching 4?
Only one though. Like, I'll do like one rep in the fours, but yeah.
Four what? 4 or 5?
Yeah, I'll say 4 or 5. 4 or 5.
How old are you?
25. Yeah.
You know who Larry Wills is?
Larry Wills.
Yeah, he's you sound like him, and you like a shorter version of him.
I gotta look him. Everybody be calling me Larry June.
Yeah, you do look like Gary June.
Calling me Larry June. That's one of my favorite rappers, though.
He's dope. Old. I don't really I like his music, but when I heard his last tape, it all kind of sounded the same beat.
Yeah.
And I love his music. He be talking, but it's just like it just sounds the same beat to me.
I feel that though.
Yeah, let me see if I can find Larry Wills. He right here. You look just like him, bro. And he swole as shit for no goddamn reason.
Let me see this. Come on, man.
I wish y'all could see this. This man look just like him.
Bro, let me show the camera.
You gotta hear his voice too.
bro, look at this. Look. Bro, stop playing.
Bro, y'all look just alike. And y'all voice deep as hell for no. And y'all about the same age too, just deep as fuck for no goddamn reason. Yeah, you kind of look like Larry. You look like Larry. You look like a swole Larry June, and you look just like. Well, you kind of talk like him. You don't really look like him. Yeah, you look like him.
Man, everybody said if it's a light skinned nigga with a beard, bro, they always want to say I look like him.
Man, they say I look like Morris Chestnut. They say I. You know what I'm saying? They say I look like all the dark skinned brothers with the beard. You know what I'm saying? I get sometimes I get the handsome looking brothers. Denzel. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be crazy, bro.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. I'd be like, bro, stop calling me that. They be calling me that all the time. But hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So back to the DJing. What's your favorite style of DJing? Because I was listening, like I said, I was listening to your SoundCloud earlier, and it sounded like house music a little bit. So what type of style do you prefer, or is it normally based off of the environment, the setting, and everything?
Yeah, so for me, man, there's nothing that I won't do genre-wise. Like, I listen to all music, and before I even just, get into that, because, I have 2 older brothers. Mm-hmm. One of them mainly listen
like you?
Yeah.
That's Mount Carmel. That's all it is.
And, one of them, he listens to a lot of pop music growing up. And then one of them listens to a lot of a lot of hip hop. Mm-hmm. So, a lot of 50 Cent, just Nelly. Mm-hmm. And, basically my ears ended up adjusting to both of them. So, I would listen to pop music, kind of getting that from my brother. And then for my oldest brother, I would, listen to hip hop as well. And then, R&B, that's just, R&B's a vibe.
Yeah, that's just, our parents grew up listening to R&B and the oldies and,
Yeah. And so, I think at that point, shoot, I just ended up going everywhere because you know I knew at that point I knew I would be able to DJ to any crowds that anybody had.
Would you DJ the electronic?
Hell yeah.
You would have.
I would do
you
all
got
the
a list for that?
Yeah, I have all the EDM, dubstep, like basically.
And you did all this in the process of how many years? Like how long? I'm sorry for cutting you off, and I know it's question after question, but it's like you said the pandemic, and that was what 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago, or was it a year ago? How long? Like when?
So basically, I think it took me about a year of practice. So basically, I did like half a year basically through the VR, and then the other half of the year through an actual turntable.
Wait a minute. Wait, I know you said this early, but you start. Wait, how did you practice through the VR? Like, okay, this is
yeah. I gotta
technology.
Show you it.
Yeah, bro.
I gotta show you it
because technology is mad weird. Like the fact that you was practicing, was it the same concept?
It was the same concept, bro. Like it's literally a $3,000 DJ club set in front of your face on the VR. Like it's legit like the same replica.
That's hard.
Yeah.
But $30?
For $30.
That's hard.
And so basically it puts you like when you're in it, it puts you like in this little room. The room is a vibe. And basically, yeah, like
metaverse type shit?
Yeah, basically, and you load your own music. So like you can put whatever you want on there. And you DJ just like any like you're actually DJing. It's actually really crazy, bro. But like going off of that, and when I got my real turntable, I didn't miss any steps because you know it was literally the same thing.
That is wicked.
Yeah,
that's wicked. So what's your style? What's the style that you prefer?
So honestly, man, if I really had to say like what I prefer, I think my favorite. I love doing hip hop. Like hip hop, because you know I think there's a lot you can do with it, but I also love house music. You know, so that's why I'm saying I can't really give you like a set answer at the same time because I really love all genres of music.
Yeah, because when I was listening, I was like, I hear house music in your sets. So yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's the main thing that I really got started on, just doing the house music, and then. Because hip hop, I think once I learned how to do house music, hip hop actually came kind of easy. Because you know you
just gotta know if everybody listening to it, put that together and mix it up.
So, tempos were slower, so you know I just basically with hip hop, it's more so for me is about how creative can you get. Like what can you do to make sure that your sets don't sound the same, but what can you do to make sure your songs don't sound the same? And you know when I first got into it, you know I was just playing songs, like, you know, just doing the intros and just going into the songs and everything. But once I started listening to other guys, you know, they had, you know, people started throwing in like intros and just like, you know, different acapellas. And once I started developing that, and then once I started, you know, just developing my sets and started incorporating that, man, that's when it really started taking off for me.
Damn. That's dope. That's dope. So did you have any DJs around this area, like in the Dallas area, that helped you help coach you up?
Man, honestly, I think every DJ I've met has coached me in like one possible way. And I think if I had to like really I'll throw a couple people out there in particular, because I'll say, I gotta thank my guy, Gio. That was the guy that gave me my first gig ever. And you know,
Shouts out to you, Gio.
Yeah, that was a blessing. Like,
wait,
you know,
that was at what was your first set?
That was at Sainsbury Tavern.
Okay, shouts out to you, Gio.
Yeah.
You know, giving the brother a chance.
Gio, you're a real one, man.
Real one.
Thank you, bro.
If you ever see this, Gio, I don't know if you will, but if you will, shouts out to you, my boy.
Thanks. And let's see, I mean, because, what was the question again?
Any DJs in the Dallas area that helped you? Yeah,
so I think, you know, him, there's another guy, he's a real OG, Joe Vega. He has gave me numerous of gigs around the area.
Shouts out to you, Joe Vega.
Yeah, he's a solid dude, solid DJ. I mean, you can't beat just meet the people like him. Because you know, I mean, these are people that they want you to win as well. Yes. And you know, there's a lot of this. I'll say I haven't met any bad DJs or any. Yeah. So I think everybody that I have met has been really in my corner. You know, I got DJ Draft Pig, G Smooth, Mac 11,
my guy.
DJ Chase. You know, there's
like some man. These sound like some top of the line DJs right here.
These guys are really cool guys, and you know they're all super talented. But you know they're just as like even as good as DJs they are, they're even better people.
That's dope.
And you know, like all these guys, I think ever since I've met them, they've really been in my corner. And you know, I've noticed that like you know one thing that we always try to do, we all try to put money in each other's pockets.
Facts.
And you know, I think that's what it's about. And you know, just being able to have a circle like that around you, that's what you want.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want. You want people to help you grow and you help them grow. If you not, you just being greedy and it's just like, what are we here for?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, no, that's whack.
And so I think for me, I'll say my greatest challenge right now, because you know I have a place right now that I'm DJing at called Green Light Social.
Okay.
And that's the one that's out in Deep Ellum.
Okay.
Definitely got to slide there one time. That place is crazy.
Green Light Social.
Yeah, in Deep Ellum. I gotta say shout out to my man's Cole too, because that man is putting in some work over there completely.
Oh, they closed right now. Oh, it's a big dumbass club.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to slide through there like this week. I'm not a big club person, but I'll slide through the club, you know, support, you know, buy you a drink, you know, I like doing that, you know, putting my making sure y'all comfortable up there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that place looks dope.
It's rocking, bro. It's rocking. Like
wait, this?
Yeah.
It says this fall. Oh, it's already out.
So it just recently opened up not too long ago. And you know, like I think that's the most open format place I got. And it is so fun DJing there, but it's
what type of crowd is it?
So it's mainly you gotta play everything. Like,
okay.
You can't miss one genre. Like you gotta be able, but
country?
you gotta everything.
I like a little country music.
Everything. But you know, you gotta know how to DJ there though.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not just playing music there. Like you really have to go in with the mindset. You have to go in with a strategy. And if you don't follow that strategy, they will let you know.
That's good that you brought that up. So how do you strategize as far as going into your set? Like when you first got to Green, like how did you strategize? It's like, all right, this is how they have things working in here. So I'm gonna do this, that. How did you go about doing that?
So when I first got there to that specific spot, you know, I wanted to make sure that, you know, me being just like a black DJ, I want to make sure that just like people know that, because, you know, first off, I mean, people will look at you and straight up say like, no hip hop. And I will tell you, I don't just play hip hop, you know?
Yeah.
And
that's racist.
Yeah, it happens, man. It happens. And I mean, that's why, you know, my main thing, especially when I go to these places, and I would say Green Light wasn't like that going in. I mean, they definitely just let me do my thing.
Mm-hmm.
And but you know, going in, my strategy when I first got there was to make sure I just play as much, you know, pop as possible. And I mean, it was okay, but that necessarily didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was killing it, and you know, they ended up telling me like,
that ain't it.
Let's pick it up.
Yeah.
And so, you know, my main thing was I would go out all the time and just go listen to other guys so I could see what are they doing that you know, I can learn from that. And it's what I ended up figuring out is just like it's a difference between just playing, you know, pop and hip hop, but like you gotta play dance music.
Mm.
And I think when what that means is you got to learn how to move the crowd. Like you got to have these people moving.
Yeah. Go from this song to oh shit, the next song is my song. Yeah.
But there's times where it can't be too hot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you can't go too hard too fast.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you got to know how to slow it down and bring it home too.
It's crazy because it's just like you really have to know how to work the crowd. It's just like an artist in any type of way. You just got to learn how to work the crowd. Right. And I feel like for a DJ, it may be harder for a rapper because y'all just like, what if you was doing a set for a rapper right before he came on stage, and the crowd, you start playing something. It's just. I know it's just hard for y'all. I think you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It's just like it's just going into a new setting and trying to understand what that crowd likes is the hardest thing that I would think is for you guys. Whew. That shit is hard.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Damn. So when you went into the Green Light Social, did they like I don't know, man. I don't even know how to ask a question on that one. It's just like, damn, like, how long did it take you to be like, okay, yeah, I got it now?
You know, it's crazy because I'm still learning.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I think you know, for me, because I know the managers there, they work hard, and you know, I think impressing them in general can be sometimes a little like, you know, a little tough because you know they have high expectations. But once I got a smile out of one of their faces, that let me know like.
You played them the crappy tapes that you made, or you played them some?
Yeah. So when I first went in, you know, it's actually funny how I did get it because you know I ended up going there one night to support, and this when it first opened up, and I ended up leaving my card there. Like I left my but it was my debit card. I had my tab open still. Yeah. And so you know when I went back to close it up, you know I was like, fuck it, I might as well go talk to the manager.
That's all.
So they introduced me, and you know he gave me a shot.
I think I should start working with DJ and start hosting parties.
I mean, I don't see why not, bro.
Bro, I really think I should, cause I got it. I mean, shit, I got the platform where I'm doing this shit already. Right. So why not? I don't know. I think I put some thought into that. That's something to actually think about. Damn. That's dope though. So when did you feel like that you had it within yourself? I asked you when you feel like you had it within like to DJ the green light, but when did you like, damn, I got this and now I want to go out and touch bases with other people and, you know, spread my business, spread my DJing skills to these platforms?
I think for me, when I started actually going out and listening to different DJs, and when I started to just pick up and just like see what other people were doing, I was sitting there listening and thinking like, I can do this. I mean, I had all the music together and everything. Like I knew what I wanted to do. It was just a matter of just jumping out and saying, I'm gonna do it.
You had the bubblies?
The what?
The bubblies.
The bubblies.
You know what I'm saying? The bubblies. When you first got on that first set and you ain't know nothing about this crowd. I'm talking about any crowd. The very first gig. Did you have the bubblies like you were gonna go do?
I didn't say a fucking word in my first gig. When I tell you, I literally looked at my board the entire time. I was looking at the computer. I was just sitting there just DJing.
Scared.
I didn't want to say shit. So, yeah, I think, no, that first gig, I didn't care if I was drunk or nothing. Like, I was...
Even if you had a little liquid? Damn.
That liquid courage did not hit me that night.
Shit, I would have been like, I probably would have got fired my first night with some liquid courage in me because shit, that liquid courage, that do a little, sometimes you get a little bit too much courage.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, that I think for me, it was just, I was just so focused on trying to just sound good and just make sure my transitions were right. That, and I didn't really know how important MCing was at that point. Like I just thought the music was the most important thing, which I realized fast that in DJing it's really not. Like you got to be able to talk to your crowd. Now you can't just talk the whole time.
Yeah, but like in between.
Yeah, you got to let people know that you know that you really controlling.
When did you start talking to the crowd? When you break that film?
Let's see. I think after when I really started, just like, you know, I learned everything through YouTube. So like, you know, once I started looking at some more YouTube videos, and then I think once the gigs started picking up, but once I got more nights at St. Mary's, and I think that's when I really started talking, because, you know, I think for me, the people were just sitting there all the time. And I remember one time I just got fed up.
Yeah, like
I was like, and I was like, man, y'all fucking dry. I was like, somebody needs to turn me up, bro.
And as a DJ, you can say stuff like that. You can be like, it seemed like you can, because well, shit, I hadn't been to places where they just like, man, y'all dry as hell. Y'all got to turn up and do something.
Yeah. Yeah, like you get to a point where, I mean, if you're comfortable at a place and you know you know the style that they like and whatnot, I mean, you can say some reckless shit. You know, I think as a DJ, you have to.
Oh, that pussy.
Yeah, like, man. You know, like you gotta let people know, like, act up. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's a party.
Like, I hate these new age parties and shit. I know we ain't talking about it, but goddamn, everybody want to be on their phone. Everybody scared to dance because they scared somebody gonna judge them. Yeah. It's like, bro,
stand on walls and
stand
shit,
on walls.
man.
Like, bro, if you don't have fun, even drunk people will sit on the wall and shit. Like, bro, what you sitting on the wall for? You got all the liquor in you.
Are you still and drunk?
It's like, that's boring. I don't like. People used to have to call me down and they be like, "You doing too much." Well, I mean, I'm having fun. Why is it a problem with people having fun?
That's facts.
It's such a problem with especially black people.
Yeah.
We want to be so cool, bro. If you don't have fun, they don't understand. A lot of these males don't understand. These females actually like people that's like that's outgoing, that likes to have fun. They don't want no dry. All you got to offer is money because you cracking cars, whatever the hell y'all do nowadays. Nobody want that shit all the time.
Yeah, see, like that's when I DJ. My main thing is I like to entertain the women.
Okay.
You know, because I'll say my philosophy. My philosophy, bro. If the women are happy at the party, they dancing, enjoying themselves, then the men are happy.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, men, of course, the men like to see the women dance.
Yeah, twerk a little ass.
Yeah, so I think for me, I just, of course, I want to make sure that everybody has a good time. But I think my target is always to make sure that the women are taken care of first, because if the women are happy, I really feel like that's gonna complete the night. Like
unless you got some bougie women that they just want to dance with their friends. And don't know how to go. It's just dancing. I mean, little juke. Y'all know what juke is, but little juke here, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Now there are some bad things that come with DJing.
Okay. I never heard these before. Please
shoot the request.
Yeah, I requested a couple.
Yeah, you get some drunk people that get pretty upset. If you don't play their song right away.
Yeah, you gotta wait because you already got the mix going.
I had one time a dude literally came up and put his hand in my tip jar. Yeah, and I had to come around the table and I grabbed him, picked him up, and threw him against the wall. And it's nothing. It's no disrespect. Big ass dude.
You 5'9", but you fucking bitching 405.
It's just, the thing is, I don't. I'm never about violence or anything of that nature. But at the same time, you're not gonna disrespect me.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm DJing, you're not gonna put your hand in my tip jar, man.
I don't understand why people think disrespect is something that they should be doing anyway. Like, why are you touching my shit?
No, it's wrong.
I don't disrespect you or nobody else. I'm here so we can have a good time. And you gonna come over and put your hand in my money that pays my bills? Okay.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But that liquid courage is a lot though,
Liquid courage get you killed.
Facts.
Get you killed playing with the right people.
And that's the main thing too, I like to be safe at my gigs. Like I want to make sure everybody's safe.
Mm-hmm.
And so whenever I'm DJing, I think there's been one altercation, of course, but I think for me the main part, my main thing every time I'm DJing is everybody's safe and everybody gets home in one piece. So I think especially controlling the crowd with that. 145 hits. That's baby making time. I'm playing all slow
next
songs.
15 minutes. Y'all got 15 minutes to get out.
Yeah.
15 minutes.
So at that point, I'm playing all bump and grind and some slow.
They still be rocking with the Kels.
Oh yeah.
Some people. Oh, R. Kelly did that. His music ain't do shit.
See, and one DJ. As a matter of fact, DJ Traffic just told, and this is the greatest thing that somebody could have said, because he was saying you got to separate the artist and the music, because the music didn't do nothing.
The artist did.
Now that's R. Kelly has some great music.
What? Untouchable.
And I think for me, I try not to think about of course it's very wrong what he did, but I try to separate the music from it, because at the same time that music brings happiness and good vibes.
It ain't nothing wrong.
Come on.
With a little bump and grind. Woo!
See?
Man, hey, we about to get out of here real soon, but I did forget to ask this question. How did you get the name Baba?
All right, so it was actually a name growing up, like when I was younger playing baseball, and so my boys at home used to call me Baba Wheelballs.
Baba Wheelballs.
Baba Wheelballs.
That is crazy.
Yeah, man. Like I think back then, like I used to hit a lot of home runs. Like,
I can see.
Yeah, I had because I think
the
most I had, man. Honestly, I wish I could, but I think they were just. You have to really set yourself apart, like really set yourself apart. And I think numbers wise, there were just I would say there were, humbly speaking, there were a lot of guys that did it. Now, do I think I could have got a shot? For sure. Like hell yeah. Like I still think to this day I think I can. But I think of course like especially going through a HBCU, you have to put up some like really big numbers, and I think that's kind of where I lacked at. Which was okay.
I don't feel like that's where you lack that. I feel like that's what this society is lacking at because they don't look towards HBCU so much.
Right.
They look towards all the big schools. I mean, y'all are the HBCUs are big schools, but I'm talking about like the big D1 schools, like Duke, like Auburn, like stuff like that. So, in Alabama, they really look at them damn schools, but it's sad that they don't look towards us. But this is the conclusion of the show. Before we get out of here, is there anything you want to talk to the people, tell the people about well, this is going to be out the video ain't going to be out for a while. But, tell the people where they can find you, they can book you, anything, promote yourself, get your money, get money.
For sure. Well, I mean, if you don't know, give me a follow on Instagram @_it's DJ Baba. If you want me to spell it out, _ITS DJ BABA.
DJ Baba.
Yes, sir. And you can hit me up through Instagram. I mean, I definitely take bookings through there. And shoot, if you want to catch me, if you want to come get ratchet with me,
what?
Shit, I'll be ratchet on the weekends. So I'll say on Thursdays, Thursdays and Friday nights, I'll be at Pepper Smash. Thursdays from 8 to 11, and then Fridays from 10 to 2. Then on Saturdays, I'm at Greenlight Social for happy hour. I'm there from 6 to 10. And like I'll say for that one, if you love house music, pop, EDM, hip hop, definitely pull up. That place is incredible. It's a complete vibe, and you cannot miss out. And then on Sundays right now, I'm at Saintsbury Tavern.
This place?
That's out in the Colony. Yep, that's the place. And so, these are the consistent spots right now. I'm working on a couple things too. So make sure y'all stay tuned on my Instagram because I will be having some stuff popping up. And I do perform on Twitch sometimes too. So I think that's going to be coming up again soon. So make sure you guys give me a follow and look out because I promise you I'm coming in full force. We just getting started, so I promise you we're gonna stay busy.
Yes, sir. Hey, and if you need anybody host your goddamn, I always trying to get into money stuff. I was like, let me give you a movie, let me get host, let me do this and that. I don't even need none of that. But
no, you definitely hosted one time.
Oh, that's fine.
Gonna need that. Yeah,
that's fine. I can bring all the energy that you need and want, and I can give it to the crowd. I'm that type of person. But like I said, this is Jahmal River Show, another episode, the podcast where we promote and just get you out there. So I thank y'all. I'll see y'all next week. Peace.